Hello everyone and welcome to another SOLIDWORKS tutorial. We will be modeling this fruit stand in SOLIDWORKS today, mainly using Weldment features. This will help you to reinforce and polish your Weldment knowledge. Let's go ahead and get started. Open up new part file and begin the sketch. This includes one 3D sketch and few 2D sketches. I will start with main 2D sketch. Click on front plane and go to sketch mode. Select center line and create one vertical center line starting from the origin and dimension the line 615 millimeters and make sure your millimeter dimensions are set to millimeter, grams and seconds. Let's go ahead and add few more lines to the sketch. Click OK on dimension command. Click on line tool and draw a line. Add few dimensions. Click on this point and vertical line. Make it 180 millimeters. And click on this point and this point. Make it 120 millimeters. 180 millimeters, 120 millimeters. Now exit the dimension. Click on arc. Click on this point and click on this point and create an arc. Exit the arc command, add some dimensions, click on this point and click on this point, add dimension 207.5 millimeters, 207.5 millimeters, and the distance between the center of the arc and to the vertical is 300 millimeters. Click on vertical line, click on this point, make it 300. And now exit the dimension, click on this point and click on this point, make it horizontal. Click OK. Let's mirror these entities about vertical axis. Click on mirror command, select this line and arc. Under mirror about, select center line and click OK. Now click on arc command, select this point and create an arc. Dimension the arc 80 millimeters and let's add some relations. Click on this point and press Ctrl this point, make it coincidence and click on the arc and the line, make it tangent. Click OK. Now you have fully defined sketch. Next we need to add horizontal lines to support the 3D sketch that I'm going to create next for the rings. I'm going to go ahead and click on line command and make it for construction and create a horizontal line at bottom. Press escape. Now I will create one offset line which is 120 millimeter offset and the second offset line 265 millimeter offset and third offset line 440 millimeter offset. Select the line, the bottom line and click on offset command. Make it 120 and reverse the direction and click OK. And the second line, the second offset is 265 millimeter from bottom. Select the bottom line, click on offset, make it 265 and reverse the direction, click OK. And the third line 440 millimeters, select the bottom line, click offset, at the value 440 millimeters and reverse the direction, click OK. Now let's create the horizontal line for each rings. For the bottom tier we need 12 rings, and the middle tier we need 9 rings, and the top tier we need 6 rings. So I'm going to use linear sketch pattern command to create those lines. Let's begin with the bottom tier. Select this line and click on linear sketch pattern command. Under X direction we need only 1, and under Y direction we need total 30. It should be actually 12. And now reverse the direction, click OK. Alright, let's select this line and click on linear sketch pattern command. For X direction we need only 1, and for the Y direction we need total 9 rings. And press tab button, reverse the direction and click OK. Now select the top line, go to linear sketch pattern, under X direction make it 1, under Y direction make it 6, and reverse the direction and click OK. Here we go. We have completed the horizontal lines. Next entity is arc for the bracing rods. We have got bracing rods on each tiers, so let's create those arcs. Click on arc command, select one point and another point, place somewhere here. Select one point and another point, place somewhere here. Select one point and another point and place somewhere here. This is placing an arc like this is making us easy to create relations. Click on this point and click on this point, make coincidence. Click on this point and the line, make coincidence. And click on this point and the line, make coincidence. Click on this point and the line, coincidence. Similarly to the bottom one as well. Line, coincidence. This point and line, coincidence. Now let's add dimensions. So we have 5 millimeters from this line to the end of the arc. 5 millimeters. So let's click on dimension command, select this point and this line and this point, and add 5 millimeters. Similarly, select this point and this point, add 5 millimeters, and select this point and the line, add 5 millimeters. Now we need to adjust the dimension again. So let's add dimensions. Select this line and the origin. We need to have 390 millimeters. Similarly, the origin and this line we need 185 millimeters. And also we need to add dimensions between this line and the origin. And 10 millimeters. Here we go. Now we have again fully defined sketch. Exit the dimensions and let's trim unnecessary lines off. So click on trim entity command, make sure the power trim is selected, trim all these lines and trim all of these lines, trim all of them and trim these lines as well. Repeat the same thing. And to the bottom tier as well. Let's trim this line off. Do same thing to the other side. This line, trim this line. The sketch seems overdefined. Select this dimension and delete it. Here we go. Now we have fully defined sketch which is completed as per the dimensions in the drawings. Exit the sketch. Press Ctrl 7. Now the main 2D sketch is completed. Now I'm going to go ahead and create 3D sketch for the rings. So I will use 3D sketch to create these rings. Under sketch command manager, click on this arrow and select 3D sketch. Let's select circle and start from the top tier. Select this point as the center. Now you can see the sketch is on XY plane. We need to have this circle on ZX plane. You can always change the sketching plane pressing tab key. Now you are in YZ plane, press tab key again. Now you are in the ZX plane. So click on somewhere here and repeat the same thing to the rest of the rings as well. This point. Here we go. Exit the circle command. You have drawn circle 3D circles for each rings. Now we need to add relations. Click on the circle and click on this line, make it tangent. Undo it, click on this circle and click on the circle and click on this point, press Ctrl, click on this point, make it coincidence. Click on the second circle, click on this line, make it coincident. Click on the circle and click on this point, make coincidence. Click on the third one, press Ctrl, click on this point, make it coincidence. Select circle, click on this point, make it coincidence. Click on the circle, press Ctrl, select this point, make coincidence. Select circle, click on this point, make coincidence. Exit the command. Here we go. Now we have added 3D sketch for each ring on the top tier. I'm going to go ahead and repeat the same steps for the other tiers as well, but I will avoid this one for the video. I have repeated the same steps and added all the rings necessary for each tiers. Before I exit the 3D sketch, I have to perform one more operation. I'm going to use SOLIDWORKS structural member command to create each rings, but structural member doesn't support continuous circles, so we need to split each circle into 2 or more segments. So I'm going to go ahead and click on split entities command and split each circle into 2 segments. The length of the arc is really doesn't matter for this design. So now each circle is split into 2, and do the same thing to the other tiers as well. So I click on one point and another point, one point, second point, so we can repeat the same command on each circle. I have split this one, I have split this and this and the last one, and repeat the same thing for the bottom tier as well. Split each circle into 2 segments. Press Ctrl 7. Press escape to exit the command and press Ctrl 7. Now we have splitted all the circles into 2 segments. And 3D sketch is completed, and exit the sketch. Let's go ahead and create other 2D sketches. Select right plane, go to sketch mode. Press Ctrl 8 to make sketching plane parallel to computer screen. Select 3-point arc and create an arc. Press escape and select this point and select this circle, make it coincident and make it pierce. Press Ctrl 8 again. Exit the command and select this point and select this point, make horizontal, and let's add some dimensions. Make it 207.5 millimeters, and the dimension from center of the arc to the origin is 300 millimeters. Now we have fully defined arc. Let's mirror this arc about vertical axis. Click on convert entities and select let's select this vertical line. Click OK. Click on this line, convert it to construction. Let's mirror this arc about this axis. Click on mirror entities, select arc, and about mirror about, select this vertical line entity to mirrors, select arc and click OK. Now we have created the other 2D sketch for the other two legs of the trace. Exit the sketch. The sketching part of this fruit stand is almost completed, but we need 2 more sketches to represent the bracing rods, this rod and this rod. So let's create those sketches as well to complete the sketching part of this project. I will go ahead and create 2 more reference planes to create each sketch at an angle of 60 degrees to each other. Go to under feature, command manager, go to reference geometry and select planes. Under first reference, select front plane. Under second reference, select the vertical axis and click on angle, change it to 60 degrees and number of planes to create, make it 2. Now you can see 2 planes are created at an angle of 60 degrees each other. 60 degrees from front plane to this plane, and this plane to this plane, and this plane to this plane, and click OK. Press Ctrl 7 to go to isometric and drag and resize each plane as per your preference. Alright, let's begin sketching. Select plane 1 and go to sketch mode. Press Ctrl 8 to make sketching plane parallel to computer screen. Click on 3-point arc. Click on first point, second point, third point. First point, second point, third point. And first point, second point, third point. Exit arc command, and now let's add some relations. Click on this point, press Ctrl, click on this arc segment because this point is on this segment, and make it Pierce relations because coincident relation is already applied, and click on this point and press Ctrl, click on this arc, make Pierce relations, and similarly click on this point, click on this arc, make Pierce relations. Now click on this point and click on clear selection, click on this point, click on this segment and make Pierce relations, and click on this point, click on this arc, make it Pierce relations. Similarly, click on this point, click on this arc, make it Pierce. Click on this point, click on this arc, add Pierce relations. Press Ctrl 7 and we need to add few more relations. Click on this point, let's select this point and press Ctrl, select this point, make coincident relations. Now the arc is fully defined. Repeat the same thing here as well. Click on this point, press Ctrl, click on this point, coincident relations. Similarly, click on this point and press Ctrl, click on this point, make coincident relations. Here we go. Now we have created one sketch for the first set of bracing rods, and exit the sketch. Press Ctrl 7. Let's select plane 2 and go to sketch mode and press Ctrl 8 and repeat the same process that we followed in the previous steps. 3-point arc, click on first, second, third, first, second, third, first, second, third, and exit arc command, press Ctrl 7. Let's add relations. Click on this point, press Ctrl, click arc, make PS relations, and click on this point, click on the arc and make PS relations. Click OK, and click on this point and click on, press Ctrl, click on this point, make coincident relations. Sketch is fully defined. Similarly, for the next tier as well, PS relations, and click on this point and arc, PS relations, and click on this point, press Ctrl and click on this point and coincident relations, fully defined, and click on this point and arc, PS relation, and click on this point and arc, PS relation, and click on the midpoint and press Ctrl, click on this midpoint and coincident relations. Exit the command, press Ctrl 7 and click OK. Here we go. Now we have added the other sketch as well for the next set of bracing rods. Click on plane 1, plane 2 and hide those planes, and go to 3D sketch mode, and let's right click and select line format toolbar and select sketch, 3D sketch, and go to line color, make it red color, click OK, and select other 2D sketches and go to line color, make it green color, click OK, press Ctrl 7. Now we have colored this sketch for us to easily recognize each segments for the weldment process. Now the 3D sketch and 2D sketches for this project is completed, and I'm going to convert this one to a 3D model using weldment features in my next tutorial. Until then, bye everyone, and thank you for watching.